James Clear's Atomic Habits is the most powerful and practically written book on habit building. Aren't you believing? So watch yourself. British cycling Team Sky's situation was very bad because till 1908 to 2003, the British cycling team was able to win a gold medal only once in the Olympics. Their performance was getting worse day by day, and their performance was also worse in the biggest cycling race, Tour de France. After seeing this situation, a cycle manufacturing company in Europe denied giving them the cycle because they were afraid of that if people came to know that British cycling team uses this company's cycle, then there will be bad impact on their sales and reputation. For the solution to these kind of problems, British Cycling Organization had Dave Brailsford as a new coach. Dave Brailsford was quite different from all the previous coaches because he used to work with the strategy which was the aggregation of marginal gains. That is, if the smallest part of our work can be done in a 1% better way, at the end, the result will be excellent after adding all parts. Dave Brailsford applied this principle in his work. He redesigned the seat of the cycle for more comfortable. He tried different kind of lightweight fabrics for the riders. He rubbed alcohol on the tire for a better grip. And still, he didn't stop there. He tried to improve everything related to cycling by 1%. For that, we can't imagine. He made special beds so that riders could get quality sleep. He learned the proper techniques of hand washing from the doctor. He tried different massage gel for their riders, which would provide very fast muscle recovery. That is, Dave Brailsford tried to redesign everything from the rider's eye drop to chain oil and tries to improve these all things by 1%, and its result was seen in the Beijing Olympic 2008 because 60% of gold medals were achieved by his team, and next London Olympics his team made 9 Olympics record and 7 world records. The strategy of Dave Brailsford was the aggregation of marginal gains. That is, after 1% of improvement in 10 years, which was from 2007 to 2017, an ordinary cycling team won 178 World Championship, 66 Olympic and Paralympic gold medals, and 5 Tour de France. By the way, we can't notice the 1% of improvement, but in the long term, it can be a very effective result like a compound effect. The author says, try to make a system to achieve your goals because goals are directly related to the results, whereas the system is related to the process. Making a healthy and fit body is a goal, but having healthy food and doing exercise is a system. Scoring 98% in the exam is a goal, but understanding the subject by daily reading is a system. Goals are good for setting up the direction, but you should follow the system to get progress because goals are the same for both winners and losers. But one who follows the system and does continuous improvements achieve their goals very fast. That's why the winner is called the one who does continuous improvement after setting up goals. But the loser is one who does nothing after setting up goals. The way any materials is made up of small atoms, in the same way remarkable results are also made from small habits. So if you want to achieve remarkable results, then forget the goals and follow the system. Generally, habits can be changed into two ways: outcome-based and identity-based. Mostly people want to change their habits through an outcome-based. Instead, we should follow the habits of identity-based. Let's take the example of two persons who wants to leave smoking. The man who is trying to leave smoking through the habit of outcome-based, if you offer him a cigarette, then he will say, "No thanks, I am trying to leave smoking." But the person who is building habits on the identity-based, then he will say, "No thanks, I don't smoke." This statement is very small, but its effect is very big. People want to make improvements, but don't want to change their identity. That's why they don't able to make any changes, because our every action generates from a set of beliefs. The work which you do again and again, that becomes your identity, and it's vote for your every action which you want to be. Because a single work can't change your identity, but its repeatability can be changed. Whenever you write something, then there will be a plus point in your writing. Whenever you talk to a person in a confident and a better way, then your identity as a public speaker increases. Whenever you influence somebody, then your identity as a leadership increases. is. That's why you decide what kind of person you want to be and keep voting for it by taking small steps. If you want to be a gentleman, then your behavior in public should be a gentleman, because you are changing habits with our belief system. That is identity based. Our habits generate from a total of 4 steps: cue, craving, response and reward. Cue is the thing that makes you remember reward. Craving compels you to get a reward. Our response helps us to get the reward, and we want to get the reward because either we'll get satisfied or will learn something. Habit is a kind of behavior that becomes part of our life after getting repeated too much. Our main intention for making habit is to solve our problems with less energy and efforts. We can divide any habits into 4 parts: cue, craving, response and reward. And from these 4 parts, if one thing will be insufficient, then that behavior won't become our habit. By keeping aside cue, habits won't get started. With less craving, you won't be interested to do that work. If you make a difficult response, then you won't be able to do that work. And if a reward isn't able to satisfy your desire, then you won't be able to do that thing again. Let me give you an example of all this: cue, craving, response and reward. If you're sleeping and your phone gets rang, then it is cue. Now you want to read the phone's message, that is called craving, and then you keep the phone in your hand to read that message, that is response. And the feeling that you got after reading the message, that is the reward. And the more satisfying reward will be, the more you want to repeat that process. If you want to make good habits, then you have to make you visible. Attractive craving, easy response and satisfying reward. For example, you want to build the habit of reading books, so you have to make your book visible, which is cue. That is, keep it in a place where you can see it easily. For example, on the sofa, bed, table, etc., through which you can notice easily for reading a book. The next step is to make craving attractive. For that, you use bookmarks in the books so that you can find easily where you left your reading, and in a short time of 10 to 15 minutes you can read it easily. You can also keep books in your hand regions. That is, you should take the books from where you are sitting by just extending your hand. Through this, your response will become easy. Don't keep your book in distance, so you don't need to put efforts to take it. Keep it on that place from where you can take it quickly. The last step is to make the reward satisfying. It is very important which book you are reading at a particular time. That's why your satisfaction level can be increased by choosing the right book. If you want to leave bad habits, then reverse the same process. That is, try to make the cue invisible, the craving unattractive, the response difficult, and the reward unsatisfying. For example, you want to leave phone addiction, so the first step is to make the cue invisible. That is, you keep your phone in a place where you can't see it easily. The next step is to make the craving unattractive. You can think that you didn't get anything till now by checking your phone again and again, and in this way, you can reduce the craving for your mobile phone. The way which I applied to make the response difficult was the most effective maybe. I removed face unlock and fingerprint and made a 12-digit password which has the combination of capital and small letters and numbers and special characters. And it is used to take around 15 seconds for me to type these difficult passwords. Through this, the habit of checking my phone got lost, because your brain doesn't like to type complex password by remembering for a small emotional relief. That's why it won't tell you to unlock your phone without any need. The last one is to make reward unsatisfying. You should delete time wasting apps from your phone, and if you are addicted to your phone, then use grayscale, which will make the reward unsatisfying. So these are the simple things for making good habits. If you make it visible, attractive, easy and satisfying to cue, craving, response and reward respectively, and to leave bad habits, we can reverse and apply these habits to us. I hope you guys like the video. If you find this video informative, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and make sure to click the bell icon to stay updated with our latest updates, and also comment down below which book summary you would like us to cover next. Happy reading.